What's up, guys? It's Jay for the Jay Gossip channel, and I'm trying to figure out, how did y'all think King Harris was going to turn out? He's being raised by this man, T.I., Tip, who the duration of this child's childhood, Tip was in and out of jail or prison. Remember that time he had that arsenal of guns? Remember that time him and Tiny was rolling on pills and they got popped by the police? See, some of y'all, I think, have amnesia, and I'm here to help you out with that. Now, King has been cutting up. He's been cutting up online for a while now, and that's a problem. Let's keep it real. You run up on the wrong people, some things can happen. He needs to understand that. But at the end of the day, he's a product of his environment. And I find it interesting that a lot of people want to say that he's spoiled. Yes, he is spoiled, but he's a product of his environment. He didn't get this way just because. See, he probably wants to spend a lot of time with his grandmother because his home life is in shambles. And he kind of mentions this in the fight video, but a lot of people don't really, they just hear what they want to hear. In that fight video, T.I., you can hear, is kind of instigating the situation, talking about roaches. Like, really, T.I.? Is that an indicator of if you're spoiled or not? I'm tired of black folks acting like everybody was raised with roaches and rats. Everybody wasn't raised with roaches and rats, and if you weren't, that doesn't mean that you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. The issue with King is T.I. and Tiny. Okay? What normal parents do you know chastise their child on camera? Now, King chose to go live. I understand that. But him going live revealed the dynamic between the two of them. Let's not act like the other children are, a lot of people want to compare the older children that T.I. has versus King. Those other kids have different parents. T.I. is the common denominator, but they have different mothers. So they had a chance to escape the trauma between T.I. and Tiny. Let's keep it real. Again, y'all forget, if you follow celebrity gossip, you know that's a very toxic relationship. They split up, they got back together. Then every time you turn around, T.I. was getting in trouble, and Tiny was running up over there and was up underneath her man. And then when she went at home, figuring out what T.I. was doing, she was on the road with Escape. Even her own daughter says that she had issues with her mother being away on the road. Now, of course, she had to make a living, but at the end of the day, that created a dynamic between the parents that is not a solid foundation.
At home with y'all mamas and daddies watching movies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all had some rough times, and I'm sure everybody do. I'm not trying to downplay nobody, but I'm just saying this was my rough. Because I say it to this day, you go read my motherfucking diary, I'm crying for my mama every day in the diary. But in song, because I wanted to be a singer from the very beginning. So I was writing it in song version. Please do not call my mama in here because she gonna cuss me out. She don't want me to tell the bad. My mama be like, girl, I was there.
So, of course, King is in the middle of all that. All of that stuff, the legal drama, was happening around the same time that he was developing. Okay? So, you forget that Tiny is the same woman that makes weird decisions herself. This woman went to a foreign country with her daughter to get an eye surgery, not for an ocular disorder, not because she couldn't see, but because she wanted to change her eye color. She took her daughter too to do this surgery. A surgery where a lot of people have went blind. This is the mother that raised King.
I went to Africa and changed my eye color. Dani just loved it, and she was determined to go herself and get her eyes done.
Now, King is a grown-ass man now, and he needs to figure some things out. Instead of going live and arguing with his parents, he needs to figure things out quick. Yes, he was raised in a household where we're assuming that they have money, they have access to things. But let's not forget that in his foundational years, when he was a little kid on the reality show, they were showing us what they wanted us to see on the reality show. So that's why King is acting the way he is. And I don't know why T.I. and Tiny are acting delusional and confused about what's going on. So if you have an input on this situation, let me know. Let's argue in the comments. This has been Jay for the Jay Gossip Channel. I'll see you in another video. Bye.